A Virginia Beach teenager died in that crash over the weekend.
And his best friend is charged with involuntary manslaughter and DUI. That crash happened early Saturday morning on West Neck Road in the Pungo area. Officers say 19-year-old Christopher Sell lost control of his car while going around a curve and struck trees on the passenger side.
19-year-old William Kipe, known as Billy, was a passenger in the SUV. He died at the scene. Andy Fox spoke with Kipe's father, and Andy, I imagine that was one tough conversation.
Oh, it really is. Sell and Kipe were friends. They lived around the corner from each other. They graduated from Kellam High School last year, class of 2010, and might as well have been brothers. But you are about to meet a remarkable man. Tom Kipe, Billy's father, in his unbearable loss, has only forgiveness in his heart. Friends gathered along West Neck Road in a sharp curve that became deadly early Saturday morning. Chris Sell was driving, and in the back seat his best friend, Billy Kipe, who was killed instantly. Billy's father, Tom Kipe.
It's a terrible tragedy when teenagers are riding together, and Chris Sell was one of Billy's best friends.
Mr. Kipe says he has no hate, but only love and understanding and forgiveness for Chris Sell, who's in jail without bond and appeared in a Virginia Beach court in a video first appearance for involuntary manslaughter and DUI.
No one knows how to lose a 19-year-old son, and mine passed away immediately, and now his good friend Chris is going to live with this for a long time, and it was a 19-year-old mistake that Chris made, but in our souls, you know, he was a good kid.
The roadside memorial reflects Billy. His obituary reads, he loved his many friends, the beach, bodyboarding, and the Green Bay Packers. Ken Strahan heard the crash, called 911, and saw Kipe in the back seat.
I climbed in the back, and the guy in the back was obviously deceased.
A passenger in the front seat was trapped and had to be cut out of the car.
My friend Don tried to stop the bleeding on the front seat passenger. He stuck his thumb in there. I think the kid had a severed artery or something. He was pumping a lot of blood.
And then Strahan saw the driver, Chris Sell.
The driver was just, like I said, in despair. He just kept saying, "That's my best friend, that's my best friend."
Back at Kipe's home, forgiveness, but also indescribable sadness, a numbing.
You always read and you look in the paper, and you always say, what a shame that that child or young lady or young man died so early or so young. And you always say, geez, that's awful. But then it's always somebody else. You know, it's not supposed to be your child.
That is an amazing man. Two families, friends. One family was in court for their son. The other family at a church and funeral home planning a funeral. Along with involuntary manslaughter and DUI, Sell is charged with illegal possession of alcohol and possession of an ID belonging to another person. Chris Sell will be back in court tomorrow morning for a bond hearing. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on your side.